Hello, everybody. This is Alex from Archer Travel. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm joined by Marc from TourRadar here. He's going to give us some insight as to how you can better improve your business and sales and techniques with TourRadar. Marc, how you doing today?
All good. Thank you so much. Very excited to be here. Third day in a row. So
Love it, love it.
very keen to get as much out there as possible to get new agents and existing ones on the platform going.
All right, perfect. Well, I'll let you take the reins, and we can go from there.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Alex. Hi, welcome everyone. Super excited to be here today. Just a couple months ago, I was in Mexico and was able to do a similar presentation to the Archer Mexico agents. So maybe there's some familiar faces that will see me. I can't see you, but hopefully you'll all see me as well on this part. The webinar that I'm going through today is for new and existing travel agents alike. There's always new things that we're pushing out, new incentives, new efficient tools that we want to provide for our travel agents. So hopefully there's plenty of things for you to discover and uncover as well, and really get a grip and feel comfortable. Start using TourRadar for your booking your organized adventures for your clients. Just a bit of an introduction for the agenda, what we're doing. In case some of you have not heard of TourRadar before, I want to do a bit of an introduction, where we came from, who we're all about. And then we'll dive right into the travel agent portal, the booking process, resources and opportunities, and we'll have plenty of time at the end to answer any questions. So make sure you write any questions down that you have throughout, so we can address them towards the end. So just myself again, my name is Marc. As mentioned before, I'm the Senior Partnerships Manager and main Business Development Manager for Archer Travel. So really keen to get in front of as many agents as possible here today, and obviously throughout future conferences as well. But we at TourRadar, we do have a dedicated agent team as well. So Esteban, who joined me in Mexico, so he was my support with the Spanish-speaking agents. He's from Chile originally as well. And then we have Ayaka in our Toronto office. So those are probably the most common names that you'll probably see throughout if you're email corresponding with TourRadar. But obviously there's a big team behind TourRadar as well. I think globally we're around 100 people. That's spread around 3 offices. So our main office is in Vienna, Austria. That's where I'm currently at. And then we have an office in Toronto and Brisbane as well, just to cater to all the time zones for our customer base, for our operator base, and for our travel agent base. This also enables us to have a 24/7 customer support team for all the lovely agents out there as well. About TourRadar, so we've been around since 2010. The company was founded by an Australian guy named Travis Pittman and his brother, but they relocated and started everything in Vienna, as many stories start off because of love. So an Australian marrying an Austrian. That's why we all started in Vienna, and that's why we're actually headquartered here as well. But originally, when we've started with TourRadar, I myself have been around for 10 years already. So I'm like pretty much since the beginning as well. So really exciting to see the progress that we've made as well. If you would have seen the early TourRadar site, could have not believed what it looked like back then. But what Travis did back in the day is pretty much just create a platform, because there was nothing out there that enabled multi-day tours to be compared, searched, and booked within one platform. So that's where the dream all started. So I think Travis started with the first tours manually entering all of them. I think it was a Contiki catalog that he just took from their offices and manually entered all the tours into the TourRadar site. 15 years later, we have now 50,000 adventures on our site. We've built our own review platform, so customers and travel agents alike can leave reviews that are verified through our system. So just as similar as Trustpilot, TripAdvisor, we have our own review platform that you can trust, and 2,500 tour operators and DMCs globally are utilizing this as well as the third-party platform. So there's plenty of opportunity when it comes to products and destinations through our site. We're trying to cater for everyone. Those are usually a lot of the questions we're getting are, do you have safaris? Do you have this destination? Do you have this destination? With 50,000 products and 2,500 suppliers, we're trying to have something for everyone. So there is tailor-made, there's private, fully guided, partially guided, self-guided, hiking, trekking, safari, budget, mid-range, luxury. So we're really trying to cater to every customer and travel agent need that's out there. In the background, we're a tech company, we're data driven. So if we notice there's certain destinations where we're lacking product, or if we're getting feedback from customers and travel agents alike that there's a lack of destinations, a lack of travel styles, we send our business development managers and partnerships team out there to find more product for you to being able to be booked. When it comes to the operators themselves, you see some logos here. So we do work with some of the bigger well-known brands globally, like the G Adventures, Intrepids, the Travel Corporation. But the long tail of our suppliers are the smaller family-owned businesses, local DMCs, local tour operators in each of the destinations that we cater to. So there's a lot of operators out there that you probably would have never heard of, but might exactly fit your tour style that you're looking for. Just to give you a bit of an example of the distribution of the tours we're having, most of our inventory is in Europe and Asia, Australia. So we have about 17,000 tours just alone in Europe, and then 18,000 between Asia Pacific, 8,000 in Africa, and 7,000 of all America. So gives you a bit of a rough breakdown of where we're all at. With working obviously with so many different tour suppliers, it can get quite tough knowing who to book with, who to trust. Obviously, that's what we are here for. We'll go later through the actual website and actually showcasing how you can find those different aspects of when looking for a tour and a supplier. But how we're trying to make the whole process of finding and a trustful operator throughout everything. We reward our operators that we've been working for a while and that keep a certain level of standard with our TourRadar badges, our Traveler's Choice badges, as we call them. So we have silver, gold, and platinum. Those will only be rewarded if certain criteria are hit from a service level standard. Those are all about having a high review rating, having proper content listed on the site, having a great response times, preferably under 12 hours, and obviously having the bookings that backs all that up as well with the reviews. So if you see those badges throughout the TourRadar website, you can be certain that those partners are validated through our site. We've been working with them for a while, and you can properly trust these suppliers as well, making the right choice for your customers, because you're putting your customers in our care as well, and we want to make sure that you keep your customers happy. Overall, obviously, what we're trying to do with our travel agent portal, because that's something relatively new. It's only been around for about 3-4 years now. Before that, it was only a B2C website, so actually just customers booking through us. And 4 years ago, we decided to actually build a travel agent portal and give travel agents access to utilize all our inventory, utilize our commercials, and make that whole pain point of trying to find and compare through different Google searches operators much easier. So obviously that comes with a lot of time savings through our site, providing a right reservations communications tool in one place with the hassle-free planning. And hopefully you can agree that we're trying to keep as much competitive commissions for you available as well. So we have currently commissions of up to 14%. With majority of, obviously it's an up to 14%, but majority of our commissions that we provide to travel agents is between, I would say, 11, 12, and 13%. So it's quite a decent chunk, given that a majority of the average booking values that we see coming through our site is around $3,600 as well. Here's a quick QR code I want you to scan, and I'm sure that's also linked to the Travel Cafe already as well. So obviously you'll find all the useful TourRadar links and resources there as well. But we've created a special Archer Travel landing page to our site. We're really trying to highlight all the resources. You'll find resources and help information throughout the whole travel agent TourRadar site, of course, but just for an ease of having one site where you can access everything, this is what we've created for you as well. Before having to create more slides, I always think it's always better to actually do a live demo walkthrough of the whole platform, because that's where you get the feel and how you can actually utilize this as well. So I'll actually jump over to our travel agent portal. We're trying to keep the travel agent portal as simple as possible. This is just your go-to place to keep track of all your bookings and your commissions. That's the main part to kind of just get started. We're obviously trying to highlight any updates, any incentives that are currently running. So there's always going to be a new banners that will be appearing throughout. The mega sale is something I will go into a bit more detail at a later stage as well. But as I've mentioned before, the main important parts really are commissions. So you can keep track of what's already earned, what's still pending to be paid out. And then the other part is under the bookings section. So you can see here, I'm logged in as an admin. So a lot of the travel agents, you won't see company-wide bookings, but you will be able to look at your bookings that are currently pending, confirmed, declined, or canceled if need be under your account here. I'm not going to go into each of one booking example yet. I want to go through the whole travel site first. So from the travel agent portal, which can be set up within a couple minutes, so that's quite easy for each Archer Travel location. So we have an Archer Travel US, Archer Travel Mexico, UK, and Australia account, where each travel agent can be registered under. The link that you've scanned before has all the relevant links to get yourself up and running. But for the sake of the next part, we'll just go to Book Adventures, which will guide you directly to your travel agent main page pretty much. So this is your unique page, and we'll track all your codes in the URL setting itself. Again, the main page has a bunch of informational tools that are going to be displayed throughout, but for the sake of our example here, we'll just go to one of our popular destinations. We'll say we want to try to find products in Iceland, travel in October, because probably the Northern Lights are going well and on its way at this time. This is going to get you to the search results page. So this gives you just a quick overview of all the trips that are available within those applied filters. So October 2026, there's 152 results, which is quite a lot, of course, still, but that's when the filters are coming in handy. If you're already applying a handful of filters of knowing how long you can actually stay, we do have budget filters in place as well, narrowing down that a bit further. Regions pages as well. So if you know there's the South Iceland is a must. And looking at the results, then there's already only going to be 11 results available, which narrows down everything much further, provides the right information, right tours for your customers. Here you can see a quick glimpse of the tour highlights. So it's 6 days. The price that you see here is based on a shared room experience. You can see the operator it's with. This one specifically is with Intrepid Travel, operated in English. We do cater to different languages as well. So depending what the suppliers can actually provide on that scenarios as well. I know that's important probably for some of the Archer Travel Mexico agents in here as well. And there's even a filter for language settings as well. So there's always something that could be applied depending on what kind of tour you're looking for. If you're just going to take the example of the first tour, this gives you the tour detail page. So there's a few obviously important information details on this page. Again, it will showcase you how much commission you can earn for this specific trip. If it's a group tour, the intensity level, maximum group size, so any really important information that you might need for each specific tour, and the custom obviously as well. It gives you a full breakdown of the itinerary, day 1, day 2, everything that the customers will experience throughout the whole journey. Just for obviously you to quickly read through, making sure it matches the customer expectations. What's included, obviously, very important as well, where you can find information about the accommodation and trip details, the guide, meals, optional activities, and such that are included in the process. Intrepid, probably well known with a lot of you already, again, gives you a bit of an insight of how quickly they're responding, their response rates, their reviews that are highlighted here as well. So you can actually see what other customers are actually thinking about this trip, to give you more confidence as far as booking as well. When it comes to actually proceeding with the booking, there's 2 options. First one would be to check availability. So that gives you all the departure dates that are available for this specific tour. Important here as well, majority of our products, I would say about 65 to 69% on our site, are instantly confirmed tours. So once you put the card details down, you will get an instant confirmation, because we're connected with a lot of our suppliers via a direct booking API. So obviously we put a lot of effort into this to provide these perks for you as a travel agents and for your customers, because if you have to wait a week to get an answer from a supplier, probably not the best sign, and doesn't build the confidence for you as well. If you're not quite ready to book as well, you can contact the operator as well through our site. So you just fill out quickly the questions you have for the operator, and it sends off an inquiry via our system and our communication platform to the supplier. So anything you have, if you have customization questions, cancellation questions, anything in regards to the trip, you can contact the operator and they will give you the most accurate response, as much as possible that they can. Also, what you can do is actually share this tour with your clients as well. So here's again the share tour button. If you click this specific link and copy it and send it to your clients, they will see those exact same tour details and can read through their own time through everything. The only thing that they will not see is actually the commission that they can earn. Obviously, that's something travel agent specific. That's why it's always important not to share this link, but actually go here and share the tour link functionality that's here under the contact operator. What's also nice is when you share this specific link, if you've added a logo in your travel agent portal, it will actually show your company logo, and your company or contact details are also displayed. So it will let the customer know that they can always contact you as their travel agent for any further questions that they're having. What's also nice is if the customer decides to book a date, they can proceed right then with this link to make a booking, and you would still take care of the booking on behalf of the customer and get the commission. So it just takes a few steps away from your perspective when it comes to proceeding with the booking. If we're actually going ahead now, I want to showcase you the book now page as well. Let's just choose a random date here. So it tells you you're logged in as a travel agent, your email and everything. You can confirm the deposit that needs to be paid at the time of booking. You can confirm your room situation as well. So if I'm a solo traveler, I can decide if I want to actually have a shared room or pay the single supplement. I'm just going to go for a single supplement right now because I want to have my own room. Again, gives you a full-on breakdown of the commission that you can earn. Right now, because I'm based in Austria in Europe, it actually gives me euro as a pricing option. But if you're in the US, it will give you US dollar, Canada, it will give you Canadian dollars, and such forth. There is a few options how you can proceed now. So you can obviously choose if you want to pay just a deposit or already the full amount. And when it comes to the payment itself, there's two different options really, from an Archer point of view. The first one is sending a payment link to the customer. So you don't have to have any customer credit card details on file or anywhere written down. You simply share this link, the customer fills out all the details, makes sure all the information is correct, and that's it. Or if the customer is obviously in store, you can enter all the details on behalf of them. Just depends how you prefer to handle the payment itself. You would then simply, once the booking is confirmed, accept the terms and conditions of the tour operator. So each tour operator has their own terms and conditions that will apply based on obviously cancellation rates and such as well. But as soon as you click book one space, this tour is instantly confirmed, and all the communication will be handled afterwards as well. What happens afterwards and how can you go back and actually check the status of your booking? For this part, we would go back into the travel agent portal. As I've shown you before, you will find all your inquiries or just questions that you've asked the operator or at your actual bookings within your travel agent portal. So I'm just going to open one here quickly to actually showcase you what can be done with this page. First and foremost, this is where you can communicate back and forth with the tour operator. So if you have any other questions, if you want to make a cancellation, if you want to book pre or post accommodation, transfers, everything can be requested here. And the tour operator on their end would simply update the quote, update the pricing according to your needs as well. This is where you can upload any files, attachments, and this is where also you'll find attachments from the operator. So if there's travel vouchers, any other useful information, booking confirmation pages, invoices, anything that's required from your perspective will be uploaded here from the operator as well. And of course, you can quickly see again all the tour details in an overview. So this is pretty much your space to communicate with the operator, explore all options as far as changing, and view the itineraries again. Of course, TourRadar is there. We always assist and monitor all the inquiries as well. So in case there's any questions that you can't get answers, we'll make sure we communicate with the operator that they get back to you within a reasonable time. But of course, you can contact TourRadar at any point. We have a dedicated agent's email, so that's split between the offices. So who is ever online right now can answer any of your questions at any point. But majority of the tour-related questions to get the quickest answers would always be in the booking conversation pages as well. I know there was a lot of information and I'm still not quite done yet. One highlight and feature that I really wanted to showcase yet, because I do sometimes get overwhelmed with so much tour information and so many tours to choose from. TourRadar, we've actually built a custom TourRadar ChatGPT as well. Again, obviously, you can contact us at agents@tourradar.com, utilize our chat functionality as well, because it utilizes and searches the whole site for any tour information and details as well. But in the age of ChatGPT and AI, I love this feature. I've actually just used it with an agent yesterday, and they were mesmerized because they asked me, they're looking for a tour to, let me actually see if I can find it. They're looking for a tour to Thailand and Cambodia for 14 days. And they must see, what was it? Angkor what? And they also want to see an elephant sanctuary and see an elephant sanctuary for 14 days. So what this does, this searches our whole TourRadar site. So you can see here, oops, hopefully it didn't close the window yet. My screen just locked. the ChatGPT functionality, we have our own TourRadar custom ChatGPT, so you can actually look for this specific GPT in your AI system, and it actually gives you three or one specific tour. This actually gives me one exact tour that says, okay, hey, it's visiting Angkor Wat, and it actually has a half day elephant care experience as well. If you click view full itinerary, it gives you directly opening up on TourRadar as well and gives you all the details. So gives you the operator, gives you how much commission you can earn right away as well again. So a quite useful tool if you have a customer on the phone and need to find the right, really, really right product for them. So it's something really new that we're testing out, but are super excited about. Like you said, it gives me exactly the tour that I've been looking for. And of course, you can enter. I'm a solo traveler. I want to travel private. I want to have an operator that has only a star rating of five stars. So it's completely up to you and should give you the most accurate information. So it's a really cool new tool that we're pushing as much as possible as well. Just looking at the time here as well, other things I quickly wanted to go through on an agent slide
Hmm.
are just in general agent opportunities. Did you want to say something, Alex? I heard.
Oh yeah. Did you want to reshare your window here, or
Is
was
it not
there?
showing? What's
Yeah,
showing right
I think you
now?
might have closed it, or
Uh, Sorry about that.
oh no, you're totally fine. It's a quick fix.
Did anything come up with the ChatGPT functionality, or did that not show before? I guess.
It
I-
it looks like the window minimized right as you typed in the inquiry,
okay.
but now we're seeing it, so we're all good.
Sorry. Just
You're all
imagine
good.
what I've done. It's I've pretty much just typed in, I'm looking for a 14-day Thailand trip, Thailand Cambodia trip. These are the two things I want to see, and it gave me that exact tour that's there. It opened up on
Oh
TourRadar right
wow,
away, ChatGPT as well. So
it's
it's,
amazing.
we don't have a search functionality really for elephant sanctuaries on TourRadar yet, but with ChatGPT, it literally goes through all the itineraries and finds all the details of what's included. So you really are able to find the right product, most likely for your customers. And I think by now, a lot of customers and travel agents are using ChatGPT in some way or form on a daily basis. So we just want to make sure we are present where it's at as well. And there's going to be a lot more developments happening because we are a tech company. We're excited about all this stuff. So there's definitely to keep an eye out on that part of it all. Um, Quickly going to go through the rest of it from a marketing perspective and agent opportunities in general. You'll see on TourRadar, we do have a lot of deals all the time because obviously we want to provide something at any point of time for our customers and travel agents alike. So there's always going to be deals of the weeks based on booking windows of specific destinations of customers, data that we're tracking in the back end. When we're knowing this month's Europe is a big sale for summer and spring, we are going to be present at that stage. But the main thing that everyone should be knowing right now is that we do have a mega sale. January is by far our biggest sale of the year after Black Friday. So we know customers are booking now. They're excited to get their holidays planned for the year already, to look forward to something. So we're kicking off our mega sale with up to 70% in a lot of the destinations. What's unique to that part is that we do get a lot of exclusive deals on our site. So we've worked with a lot of those operators for many years already, and they know how much our site can help with distribution and online presence. So we do get a lot of exclusive discounts that are not found anywhere else most of the time with the, I would say, smaller to medium sized operators. Of course, we do have the same deals that G Adventures, Intrepid, and Travel Corporation have. But if you're looking at specific niche products, this is the time to book for your customers. So we still have until end of January to browse and find the right products for your customers. We do also have a media toolkit for Mega Sale right now. So this is something that I've just got the link today. So if you need any support with having some visuals to share on your social media, this toolkit can be useful for you. We'll be sharing it and adding it to the travel agent portal and to your Archer Travel landing page, so you'll have access to it from there. This will be happening tomorrow, once I'm back in the office as well. And then obviously commission, I've already touched on it a bit before. We do have throughout every month new operators giving us exclusive higher commission. So again, on average, about 11 to 12%, but for a certain limited time, some operators give us increased commissions of up to 14%. And we're pushing and passing on these higher commissions to you as a travel agents. Just obviously you're putting so much efforts and work into getting your customers the right products, so we want to reward you as well from that point of view. And the last part, I believe, now is the rise part. We're putting a lot of marketing efforts into trying to push and promote destinations tour operators. And again, this kind of ties in together to incentivize and reward our ambassadors, travel agents, and guides alike. So we're pushing a lot from providing the right tools for you, making them shareable, having promo codes for you available that you can actually showcase on your social medias as well, where all the promo codes that you apply will be linked to your account. But the most important and exciting part of the whole RISE program that we're having right now, and I think it was already mentioned yesterday and on Monday a bit, is our RISE fam trip to Morocco. This is our first TourRadar organized fam trip that's gonna be happening in March of this year. So it's a fully organized trip, flights included. It actually has a workshop included as well, how to sell your tours and how to use social media and be pretty much a creative social media workshop that we're putting together as part of this fam trip. So it has like a 2-day workshop and then like an organized adventure through Morocco in March. The incentive already finished end of December, and we're announcing the winner this coming Friday. But Morocco is just the beginning, so we're trying to put definitely 2 more, but we're trying to get 3 more fam trips up and running by this year. So Vietnam, Peru, and Egypt are the destinations that I heard rumors around the office and floating around. So very different, very unique, and very exciting destinations. I'll try to get onto one myself as well. So we'll obviously send out information soon enough about the next fam trip and how you can get involved and how you get a chance to win one. I always try to get 1 seat for an Archer travel agent secured from one of those trips. So the chances will get much, much higher for you to be able to participate and get a chance to win as well. So just stay tuned. We'll update all the pages accordingly and making sure all the email communication goes out as well. Yeah, I think that's it. Trying to ramble through so much information. I know it's can be overwhelming, but opening the floor up to you guys now with any questions that you might have.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much again, Mark, for this presentation and just going with the flow with things. It's a live show, so we're making the best of it here. I see a question here from one of our agents, Catherine. She says, Catherine is curious on whether TourRadar can be used as the land component of a larger bundled itinerary, such as pairing a cruise and rail journey with a TourRadar tour, which including accommodations and transfers where available.
Absolutely. Again, tour rate in general, we don't really deal with international flights, so it's the perfect combo to do that as well. Again, we're working with, depending what kind of trip you're looking for. If it's just like a quick weekend extension after a cruise or before a cruise or whatever. Again, I've mentioned we work with a lot of DMC, so they can customize any package that you want. A lot of the itineraries that you see on our site are sample itineraries that can be booked as is. But if you want to upgrade hotels and have specific destinations or activities in mind, just message the operator. That's the whole point, right? We want to make the whole booking and inquiry flow as easy as possible. You don't have to jump on a call, wait for half an hour to get get someone on the phone. If you find two operators, send two inquiries out and see who comes back quicker and has the best quote for you available. Like that's the whole fun part about it. I'm like, don't have to send emails as you go out. Send an inquiry to four operators or two different destinations and go from there.
Okay, great, great. So I'm looking here. 515 F Neely asks, I'm working with clients looking for a well-paced, culturally rich Asia itinerary with light activity levels and high-quality accommodations as key priorities. Would your tours be a good fit for travelers seeking a more relaxed pace? And do you currently offer programs in Vietnam and Thailand?
Yes, we do. I would suggest try our ChatGPT for that and see what you'll find if you find the right product. But I know a lot of our Legend Travel Group. I think that was one of the examples I've shown before when I did the ChatGPT search. They're an amazing DMC of ours. They cater to all of Southeast Asia and can customize pretty much whatever your travelers are looking for. That goes from the slow pace, choosing the activities even in destination. So if they're not quite sure what activities they want to do, a lot of the operators, they can do them on an ad hoc basis in the destinations. If you have this accommodation in mind that your customers want to stay at, you can put that towards them as well, and they can see if they can get good rates for you in those specific destinations. But we get a lot of requests where it's a combination of having a couple days like of an activity based itinerary, and then towards the end almost like a 4 or 5 day just beach relaxation vacation. So it's the perfect blend of everything on that front.
Okay, perfect. And we have Boris here. He's asking, are there any underrated destinations or tour style agents should be paying more attention to?
In general, Europe's our biggest destinations as far as customers traveling here. I've recently went to Albania, and just the Balkan region in general. It's such an underrated and up and coming destination.
Oh
If they're
yeah.
calling it, what are they calling, the French Riviera of of the Balkans, is Albania right now. It's The tour operators are amazing. We have one supplier that's called Choose Balkans. They're incredible. They're putting such high performance out there and high quality product, and really putting so much detail into their itineraries. It's definitely destinations that if customers are looking for something unique and very affordable still as well, and not overrun with tourists, that's a destination to definitely keep an eye out. Depends how unique you want to go with it as well. Like we have plenty of destinations that are still quite under the radar as well when it comes to that. Like if you're looking at the whole Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, there's so many amazing adventures out there on that side of the world, really.
Okay, nice, nice. We have Bimini Travel saying, can you repeat how to request the tour radar on ChatGPT?
Yes, let me just actually open it up so you can see it. Um, so there's in ChatGPT, there is Explore GPTs. So this is where you can find pretty much any GPTs that have been created out there in the AI space. If you click on Explore GPTs and then look for TourRadar, it will pop up and you can just add it to your section, and it will almost be like a favorite highlighted part here as well
Wow, it's
in the
awesome. It's
space.
so
So
simple.
it's I would have not known it. So there's a different ones that I think you'll see more just because we've been testing them out. But the first one, Torrada, would be the go-to part of that one.
Okay, great, great. And I'm seeing here, what is the main demographic of travelers that tend to lean towards tour radar? And is it like best suited for solo travelers, couples, families, groups? What do you think?
So again, so our main, so we kind of divide it between our two main travelers that we cater to from a tour perspective. The customers are the 30 something solo female travelers, but the majority, about 50%, are 50 plus couples traveling together. So those are the two main demographics that we cater to. There has been quite a shift that we've seen towards the older demographic booking on TourRadar. So the 50 plus market has grown quite a bit. Obviously, that's from a budget perspective. They have the time. A lot of the tours that we have are also in that space, like river cruises. When we've onboarded a more luxury brands like Luxury Gold, Scenic River Cruises, and all that part, Arctic cruises and Antarctica. That definitely caters to an older demographics, and we happen to have the product that's there for them right now. So if that's something that aligns with your customer base as well, I'm sure there's plenty of options available for you.
Okay, awesome. I'm not seeing any more questions, but I really appreciate the in-depth look at Tor Radar and the exciting inclusion of the GPT model that helps them really fine-tune their travel plans and itineraries for their clients. That's really cool feature.
No, we're very, very excited. We're a tech company, so anything new that's out there, we're testing it for you, making sure everything works and makes your life easier at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Here, I'm seeing maybe one last question. What is the smallest group you're allowed to go on?
We have operators that have a guaranteed departure from one person on. So
Oh, wow.
that's the smallest you can do if you really
That's
want
pretty
to have
small.
your venture. But I would say majority of the DMCs and smaller operators, it's a minimum of 2 people that a tour is guaranteed. If we're looking at the scheduled organized group departures, again, like G Adventures, I think their maximum group size is now 12 to 16, depending on tour and destination. So if you're looking for small group size, really want to be part of a group tour, the smaller group sizes are between like 8 to 12. And then if you want to do just a private tour and have your guaranteed departure, a lot of them are from 2 people onwards. And we actually do display this, what the minimum group size is for a tour to be guaranteed on each of the departure dates and tour pages as well.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Well, I think that's more or less does it, right? I think we're good to go.
It should cover a lot of the things. And again,
Yeah,
we have the TourRadar Help Center, the chat functionality, travel agents at tourradar.com. So that's where you find everything and have our contact details. So always there to help out if there's any questions, and if you guys need assistance, of course.
beautiful, beautiful. Is there any sort of like direct email that they can reach out to just in case?
So we have agents at TourRadar. This is kind of managed by me and the team globally. So it's the 3 people of us that have access to their inbox. Depending who's waking up the earliest, we'll be able to answer questions as quickly as possible.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Well, Mark, want to give a big thank-a-rooney to you for this presentation today. I know it's pretty late over
No,
there, and everyone who joined us today here for the live stream. Really appreciate your guys' attention. TourRadar is a fantastic supplier company you want to work with, want to be a part of. And Mark, he's the man. You got everything lined up for you guys. They're ready to help you guys maximize your clientele base and expand your business. And it's going to be an amazing time working with them. So, Mark, again, thank you so much for your time. And any
thank you so much.
parting words?
Uh, let's adventure together. Let's do it.
All right, all right. All right, guys. Take care until next time.
Bye.